welcome back. This is episode 17. So on the last episode, that was a lot longer than expected due to technical difficulties using a stopwatch. This episode will be shorter to make up for that, because I did say I'd try and keep them to 20 minutes. So hopefully moving forward, now I've got a better stopwatch, that should be resolved. So where we left off was this power system. So if I unpause that to let everything catch up. So we was moving the power down from this area. This area's got far too hot. This area's getting, or is already far too hot. So hot in fact that the power plants are damaging themselves. So if we use some pipe, I need to bring all of this, and all of this down. So I can go there and then go there. I need a bridge. No, not a filter, a bridge. Yeah, there. So the idea now is that actually, what temperature is this? 60. Right, this is warm. So actually, if I cancel all of that and then continue, what I'm going to do is go for the insulated to make sure that this heat doesn't get dumped to my base, which is what we're trying to avoid anyway. And then I'll bring this straight down, actually to there, and then across, and then I'll bring it straight down this, because it should go all the way, and then all the way into here, and we'll go across. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can go to there, and these, I don't know how many we need. I've done 4, but they're going to be automated, so in theory once the batteries are full we shouldn't see too many issues. But the way this should work is that all the heat should be contained and released into the actual machines, which will be capped off. So to get that power to the batteries, we're going to need a decent cable. Now we know we've got a spine cable here, which for now this type of cable should be more than sufficient. But it can't go in floors and walls, so these are 1600 each. So we're going to take that cable across there, we're going to take this cable across here, and it can go behind a ladder, so that's fine, and it can go behind a ladder, so again there. And then all we need to do is put in some of the plates like so. I don't know if that blocks that door, so I may want to just deconstruct that for now. It won't be a door in the future anyway, so that shouldn't matter. If we go onto the automation wire, did I click? Well, I almost linked it all up. So that's that, that and that. That's good. Okay, so these do actually give off what we need. No gas intake, combustion gas, no gas output. Okay, so ventilation, gas again. So the insulation, we're going to put the gas into here to run them. We then need the same again. And the gas, I'm assuming the gas is going to come out pretty hot, so I want to take these up here, keeping them insulated, bringing them over to here. And I'll be honest, I don't know where I want to take it yet. I could really do with... Oh, there we go. I've only just noticed that. So there's the vacuum space. So this is quite good. We are very close to the vacuum space. So I might have to work on trying to do something there, and I can dump any unwanted things, which will be, I think it's polluted oxygen. It produces, oh no, it's carbon dioxide and polluted water. Okay. The water, I guess, surely it just doesn't fall out, but it's not got a pipe, so it must do. It must just fall out, and if it does, then I need to rethink this design ever so slightly. which would mean digging in here and deconstructing this. And we would have to make some sort of trap. But I'll wait and see, actually. I've got this ready, but I'll wait and see. They can't reach that, so they're not going to start digging there. I'll wait and see what actually happens with these first before I actually do anything. The natural gas has just made its way down now, so this should start firing any second. Yeah, and you can see straight away. So on an emergency, I want to disable the buildings. Disable you two. Disable all of these. Like so. And then we need to actually fix this mess under here, which there is chlorine involved, but at this point I don't really have much of a choice. Okay, so then we'll do that. We'll dig out all of this and this. In fact, insulation wise, we'll put an insulation wall there and there. And then priority wise, I'm going to make this an emergency task so that they can get in and out, and we'll try and ignore the chlorine as best we can. Yeah, I think what I'll do is if I put a ladder in sort of like that, this will allow me to create like a water trap or a liquid trap. No, because that's too high, so take them out. There's a lot of happy duplicates with all these balloons, so that's at least positive to a point. But this chlorine's doing them no good whatsoever. This is why you shouldn't rush, but I need this power to stop the power plant from boiling my base, just so we get some stability in the base so that we can actually start getting up to that level to produce rockets to get to other asteroids, etc. It's not a great idea to start leaving the planet when your actual home base is falling apart. So we're very, very close now. In fact, close enough that I think we don't actually need any of these ladders, so save them doing that. Or them ladders there. This needs to go there. Yeah, is that reachable? No, but it shouldn't matter too much. And then finally we'll go with a mesh tile and chuck that in across there, which should allow that liquid to fall through. I mean, we are dumping fluid down here as well, so it might be worth to just do this. I can now, I think, build that in, right? I don't need to go in there anytime soon. Yeah, and then I'll dig that out, and the idea is that if this becomes a problem, I can put a hole in here and it'll fall down there like so. It should be okay. So now we can re-enable on level 7, and then re-enable on a 7, re-enable 7, and finally re-enable on a 7. Okay, so we'll see what that does for us. I think that once this starts back up again, though, is that unreachable? I don't think it is. What does it need? It only needs sandstone, so I'm not sure why that's been ignored, but we'll soon fix that. Okay, so they'll turn them back on. They'll produce carbon dioxide, which is pretty warm, I'm guessing. It's actually 29 degrees, so that's not too bad at all. And what have we got down here in terms of gas? Carbon dioxide's quite a lot, actually. I might have to create a bit of a carbon dioxide farm here or something to actually get rid of it. So, as soon as it's not too warm, I'm actually just going to dump it. So if we use this, And this one can come down here. This one can come... Whoops. Whoops. I don't know what I'm doing here. There we go. There and there. And then over and over. And then with the bridge facing the right way round. And we just need to do this, this, and this. And then chuck a vent on it. And it'll just dump it down there. I'm going to build something to try and get rid of all this condensed carbon dioxide, because that is quite a lot. And it'll help bring this down as well. So that should now be pumping out if we go here. So yeah, you can see the carbon dioxide's coming out. And they're producing power. They create 800 each, so 16. That's 3,200 between them. It doesn't look like it's enough though to actually charge this battery. Wait, these batteries aren't even wired up, are they? Oh dear. I've played this game before, honest. Okay, so heavy watt wire. This is an emergency as well because it's pretty important. And we'll connect them up as well. Also, this floor needs replacing. And this floor needs replacing. Like so. So that that liquid just falls straight through without a care in the world. Yeah, like that. Much better. Of course, these are going to kick out some heat. But this is encased, or at least it will be when I do that. I don't think these need anything else, so I'm inclined now to actually cap that off as well. And in doing so means that the only place that can really escape, the only way it can escape, is through that corner there, which isn't perfect or ideal, but it'll do. Is through the actual terminal here. But straight away, these are fully charged, the base is powered. I think this is connected to the main system, so that goes there and then connects to everything. That line is struggling, but now what we can do is deconstruct all of this, and hopefully we can bring this temperature down. Are we allowed in there? We are. Okay, good. Let me check on the farms actually, because I know, yeah, they were overheating before, but there's, I think the actual liquid we're pumping in is warm. Polluted water at 33, yeah. So that's predominantly the issue with that, is that it's hot to begin with. That's ready to clean up. Excellent. I don't know what happened here. So let's get that swept up. We don't need puddles in the base. Okay, so all of that power's been taken out, and in doing so I would deconstruct the building, them two, and this. And that will allow, that temperature's going to take a while to dissipate, but it will dissipate. So, and I think I'd like to try and take this up as high as we can go, that's as safe as we can do it. It doesn't need to be like that, so I'm going to drop that priority down to a 9. Of course, if we break through in the wall, we'll have to put in some drywall. But I really need to stop doing that. It's annoying me too. There we go. And then dig on a 9 next to that, which will be the power cable. Is the power cable? No, the power cable's actually on the pipe, so that doesn't need to be done. So we can stop that. Okay. The heat should technically go up, as heat does, but it doesn't seem to do that so much in this game, or not from the experience that I've seen. This cold is creeping in, it's going to be a problem. That bedroom's temperature is dropping quite drastically. So I think we'll help them out by chucking in an insulated wall. Actually, we can't, because that would make a right mess of the base. So let's move this wall over, and then we can. There we go. Perfect, and then we can put that in, that's safe, and that's safe. And then when that's in, one more. Thank you. I can remove that. And that will sort itself out in a bit and stop this temperature from reaching over. Duplicate. Oh, care package though. Grub fruit, yes please. Can never have too much nice, decent food. This needs deconstructing because that's obviously no longer used. And I don't know what I just selected. No, I meant to do deconstruct power wires. There-ish, I think. Yeah, and then this one as well. Just clean up that a little bit. So we've still got this here, of course. This will be fixed when we move this. But for now, this is the power spine, and it's getting up there. It is high priority, but of course it is cold up there, so I'd just like to try and figure out exactly where it breaks through the wall to the vacuum. Then I can use this massive area to create the area for putting on spacesuits and equipped and all of that, but also I've got to get it to the right temperature as well. But I want it as high as possible on the actual base to use it. Okay, but that's going to have to wait for the next episode. As I said, this one's slightly shorter than normal to make up for the one that was too long yesterday. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, leave a like. Any comments are welcome. Thank you. Goodbye.